Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Kailie and I'm a professional freelance makeup artist, esthetician, and all-around beauty hack lover. I absolutely love being able to discover and try new products and tips and hacks and be able to pass those on to you. I love how my makeup turned out today. All of these products are definitely on the more drugstore, affordable price range. Let's roll back and go to a bare face and play with some makeup. I'm gonna start with the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer right here. This is their original putty primer that's really popular. However, it has a little bit of shimmer in it, like a little bit of a gold shimmer in it. Honestly, the reason why I'm using this is because I wanna gather my thoughts on it again. I remember using it a couple months ago and I didn't love it. For foundation today, I'm gonna use my ultimate favorite Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer right here. One of the reasons why I love this product so much is because it doesn't look makeup-y on the skin. It gives a light coverage for sure. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of concealer, I think on a couple of areas, but I love this for just day to day if I feel like I want a little something. But you see, you just apply it like a moisturizer. It's beautiful. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Plumping Gloss and just apply a little bit of moisture right there. This is hands down my favorite moisturizer. It's not even marketed as a lip. It's a lip gloss. It's a plumping lip gloss, but for some reason, this makes my lips so incredibly hydrated. Next, I'm gonna use my Peachy Correction Concentrate Brightening Peach Concealer. If you can see, first of all, I'm just about out of this. I'm about to buy my third one. Well, technically my fourth one because I did get one earlier this year for my kit. But for me, my personal third one because I use this pretty much every single day. The orange, bright peachy orange, sorry, it looks like I'm using a lot, but I'm trying to scrape around the outsides of it. But the orange tones cancel out my blue tones underneath my eye and on that inner corner right there. So I'm color correcting. This way I don't have to cake on as much concealer to try to just cover all of that up. Let's do some bronzer. This has been my favorite, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. That's what this is called. It doesn't have the name on it. Instant Age Rewind. This is their concealer, but it's in 149 Deep Bronze. And I like it because it has the little sponge tip applicator. I want to compare this to, I want to get that Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. I want to see how they compare. I will say though that this can pull a little bit warm on me. I'd like to explore maybe some of their other colors, see if they have one that is a little bit more cool tone. And I go in with, I love using this fluffy Tarte brush right here. I just feel like it diffuses the product so quick. Can you see? I should turn right here. If I was using a dense brush, that would give me more coverage. I would use a little less product, but this, because it's this fluffy brush, kind of blows the product out quicker, but it soaks up a little bit of product. It doesn't give you as full of coverage. So I use a little bit extra, and then I'm just gonna keep that bronzer back here. I just kind of pinch the brush a little bit. Go right here on the sides. If I'm going to be detailed, I'll use a different, like a smaller brush, but we're going to keep things simple today. And this is what I do when I want to be simple. Also, I forgot, I like to put a little bit right here. Just like a little bit of pre-shaping on the eye. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just find it gives a little bit of like a pre-shape right there. Now, when I want more coverage, I will actually go in with still the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer, and I'll go in with their neutralizer, which is a little bit of a yellow tone. Just do a tiny bit down the bridge. There we go. use a flat, dense foundation brush right here. This is from It Cosmetics, but why do they blow through their brushes so quick? Like they'll have a brush and then they won't, you know, the next week. And this is one of those brushes that I absolutely loved and I wanted to try it out for my kit and then get more. I fell in love with it and I went back and they didn't have it, and then I went online and they don't have it anymore. I don't know why, but you know, it's one of their, I don't know, dense triangular shaped foundation brushes. I really, really like it. Gives me a good amount of coverage and I can go right here under my cheekbone and go like that and kind of like clean it up, especially with it being a cream. Okay, I will say, sorry, this is the mirror I have down here. It's like this big old tabletop mirror. I will say my pores on my cheek area, those do look better than normal. I'm gonna go in with my favorite powder now, the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder right here. I love, 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 love e.l.f. so much. And this powder is just beautiful on the skin. It does not look cakey or heavy. Look at this nice big palette. Anyways, this is not NARS. The palette is from NARS. I like that it's, you know, this massive. Oh my gosh, Kay. This is all, oh! Hey, it didn't break. I forgot that those ones aren't magnetic. I took them all out of their packaging. It was really simple because that was all cardboard packaging and I just popped them in here. For some reason, the bronzers are magnetic. This is a magnetic palette, but the blushes are not magnetic. So as long as I don't like hold them up like that, they don't fall out. I just need to glue them down. But yeah, I'm gonna use these Juvia's Place blushes right here. Maybe I'll start with this one, and if I feel like I want more, I could add a pop of that one right there. They're really easy to blend. Like you'll see, they're just really soft. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'll be honest, I don't use this one too often. Oh my gosh. These shadows. Every time I use them, I'm just, okay, that was one swipe. Just one swipe right there. They swatch so beautifully. They're so soft and velvety, but they're buttery. They're creamy. Okay, we're gonna use a fluffy blending brush. Go right in here into this transition. Beautiful, beautiful brown right here. Start right on the outside. I just did a little bit of product and I'm just gonna wiggle it a little bit back and forth in the outside right there. Like we're done, we're done. Like that's all you need. It's beautiful. And then I'm gonna bring it right into the crease and just a little bit above the crease. Like the payoff, so good. And did you see it blended out in 2 seconds? You know, sometimes you just find these products that, like if you took them outside of the packaging, you would have no idea whether or not they were like drugstore or high-end or luxury, because I don't know why people don't talk about this palette. It is so good. L'Oreal knocked it out with this formula. Just blends out in 2 seconds. Yes, yes. I'm gonna take the same brush and go right back up here to that bone creamy shade. Just right up in the brow bone area. I'm gonna do quite a bit actually, because I still have quite a bit of that brown transition shade on my brush. So I'm mixing the two shades together and I'm just gonna go right under that brow bone just to make sure we have a really nice seamless blend. Gosh, it's so good. Let's do this one right here in the corner. Ooh. And I am a fan of pressing shadow with my finger, just like that little hint. It's going with a little teeny tiny brush right here. Both of these shades are so good. Let's start with this one right here. I think I'm gonna bring right in here. Let's go in with this little flat blending smudgy brush. I'm gonna go right here. Same brown that we used up top. I'm gonna wiggle it back and forth right here in the outer corner, deposit that product on it, and then I'll slightly bring it down here. I barely touched it. Look how beautiful they are. I want to use them. Let's bring it up a notch. Use these deeper shades right here. That one's kind of powdery. I don't remember that being that powdery. I'm just going to stamp it right here in the outer corner. And I'm just gently pressing and stamping. Once I have my product just pressed, oh yeah, that one does give a lot of fallout. Okay, I think I'll be able to dust it. But I'm just gonna gently buff out the edges, just very gently. I'm gonna go in with this deeper burgundy. It's beautiful. I kind of wanna just stamp it right here in the outer corner as well. Keep that inner corner a little bit brighter. I'm gonna take my brush with no additional product on it and I'm just gonna kind of flick it up. Go right at that lash line and then just kind of flick it up, help blend it out. Another reason why I love this e.l.f. powder so much, like I said, is because I can layer it up and it doesn't look heavy or cakey. A little bit on my brush and I'm gonna flick it up. There we go. Do you see that? Cleans it up nicely. Okay. I love it. I love it. Where's my mascara? Oh, right here. And the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Love, 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 love this. It's so good. So I'm going to put a couple coats of that on and then I will be right back. I just found in the bottom of my makeup bag the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. What I was planning on doing was kicking it old school and using eyeshadow. Go find an eyeshadow that matches my brow color and an angled brush and use that. That's actually what we did in makeup school, because when I went to makeup school, this is a good brow pencil. I knew I liked it, but I like it. It's really easy to work with. Like, it doesn't deposit too much. Anyways, so when I was in makeup school, we did not, brow pencils were not as popular as they are now. I went to makeup school like almost 9 years ago, I think. And brow products were not as popular then. We were instructed to we used a lot of eyeshadows for brow products because it was kind of like nobody was really filling in their brows unless you were, you know, like a hardcore makeup lover or a makeup artist. I didn't start filling in my brows till I went to makeup school. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that makes a difference. Even with my full brows. All right, we are just about done. I have the Maybelline 222 Flush Punch lip color, the lipstick right here. That looks pretty. Put a little bit of gloss on top. And that is it. I love how this turned out. I love it. That's like affordable products are my jam. It's a treasure hunt for me. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider subscribing. You can find that down below. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. It just helps to notify you, especially if you click the bell of when I have uploaded a new video, as I'm working on bringing you videos every single week. Also, if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video and possibly leave a comment down below, it helps me to know what kind of content to bring you and what kind of content you enjoy watching the most. I hope you enjoy recreating this and you enjoy these products I talk about. As always, of course, remember that makeup should just be for fun, never an obligation. You are perfect the way you are. I will talk to you in the next video next week. Bye!